How's it going today, everybody? This is KaijuFanatic, your host, bringing you a brand new figure review. Today we are looking at the X Plus Gigantic Series X DefoReal Series Godzilla 1954 Rick store exclusive version. Let's not waste any time and dive right in and see what makes this figure a contender for best of the year. All right, starting off the detail with this figure, X Plus absolutely knocked it out of the park with how this figure looks, which is not surprising because the gigantic Defo shin is excellent. The regular Defos are really good, and X Plus's regular work is very, very good. But this figure, I mean, it's something with 54s, man. X Plus just does really, really well. Look at that. Look at that head. I like that it's not the suit. It's almost like it's the hand puppet and also some of the concept art photos. It almost has, it has elements of everything in it. And that's one of the things I like. He's got these big old huge teeth, and the nice part about the teeth is that it's different on each side. You get a little bit of different personality. So you got this closed in, this looks very nice, and then you go in on this side and it's actually kind of open. Looks like he's missing a tooth, and we'll get to that later because they're sculpted on purpose, but it looks super, super nice. Love the eyes. Yes, there's a little bit of glare, I do apologize, but I love the way the eyeballs look. Super, super nice. They almost look like they're glass, but I'm pretty sure they're just painted. I love all the browns that are kind of used ever so slightly throughout the figure. Look at the detail. Look at the back of the head. Look how detailed that is. Look at just going down this figure. I love the dorsal plates. I love the way that these look. Once again, we'll get to these later, but I love the way they look at base. I like that you kind of can tell, but you can't tell that it's a light up. It looks really good. And then you can even see the cap there. Let's go back around to the front here quick. Look at that. Look at the detail. Just absolutely impressive. The hand positions I love. I love this open kind of like clawing hand. And then I love this hand over here, which is kind of like in. Looks like he's going to grab something or he's going to punch something. He's going to rock someone's day. These cute toes. Look at these cute toes. Oh, he's got dog hair on him. Damn dog. Look at them. Look at how great he looks. Absolutely impressive. This figure can speak for itself, okay? Look at the tail. Oh, I love the tail on this. I was wondering how the tail would look on this figure, and I can say I am pleasantly surprised. It has a texture to it, man. It's the texture that does it for me. Okay, there's a lot of texture on this tail, and it looks so cool and aggressive. Here's the bottom. Oh, dude. Looks so cool. Bottom of the feet, the bottom of the body. It's just a very incredibly detailed piece, and I am very, very happy to own it. Like I said, this, to me, is a contender for Figure of the Year. This thing is insane. But before I go rambling on too much, how about we get into something that X Plus normally doesn't have a lot of, and that's accessories. All right, so for the accessories, which he has a lot, considering this is a vinyl X Plus figure, he has more than some of the Dragon Ball SHF figures. He has a ton. So he has an additional arm that is holding one of the train cars, which I'll show you how you plug that in here in a second, but he's gripping onto it. Look at the detail on that. Look at that. Look at the muscles on him, like in the arm. You can just see it. Love how the train parts look. Destroyed. There's highlights. There's a little bit of blue on them, at least in these ones. And then, yes, there's the peg. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Then we have this, which is the other end of it. So this is two ends. We got the middle right here. This one will go in the side of his mouth, which you can see right there. It looks something like that. This goes in his mouth. It's a little bit of a hassle, so we're going to take our time when I show you guys this, but it looks epic, as you guys saw in the intro. Here's the other end, looking very, very nice. But you don't really see this part, so. But it's nice that they still detailed it and made it look that way, okay? It's super cool. X Plus, you guys knocked it out of the park. Now here's the big piece of the train. This is the middle part. This is the one that plugs in. So I'll kind of show you guys. It plugs in like that, with the mouth going over here, and then this sticking out, him holding this. Now, this one, once again, very detailed. I love the way it looks. I love how the bite marks on these two ends look. Like, look at that. That's where the mouth kind of sits to kind of line it up, and it looks so good. I love all the detail X Plus put into this figure. I love the way this looks. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. As you can see, the trolley cart windows aren't lit up, kind of like this one. Kind of has like a black, almost like a blue on it, but I think it's just grays, you know, because it's black and white. And just look at the way that that's just broke down the middle. Oh, so cool. And then, of course, as I said, this is a light up version. So you have the battery pack. Takes 2 sets of batteries. I got 2 AAAs in here. I think it's supposed to be double A's, but it still works with triples. Yeah. And it's got a cord that's kind of short, kind of not. It's not too bad, but it's not great either. Okay? All right. Let's set this figure up, shall we? All right, so first you want to... Oh, what the... Oh, X Plus. That is sus. Look... Oh my god. Oh, anyways. Oh boy. X Plus, you dirty dogs. Let's show you guys how to get this in. So like I said, this can be a little bit of a trick. So you see these gaps? Kind of looks like a redneck. So you want to push it in. You want to angle it a certain way so it fits in. Now, before you push it all the way in, you have to switch them over to this side. And you need to see where the tip of it is. See it right there? Yeah. So you kind of got to push it all the way in because it needs to go right there. Boom. I got it this time. The other way to help you guys kind of figure out where it needs to go and how deep, like I said, the bite marks are literally molded to the mouth. So it looks like it's set. So once it's set and you push it in, it kind of actually sticks. Super easy. Now, the next part we're going to do is actually the arm first. So the arm's even easier. Don't even need a hairdryer. Take the arm, grab it at the base here. Just kind of twist and pull. Put a little bit of pressure. It's at an angle, so be careful. Then you're going to take your train holding arm. Just going to do the exact opposite thing. Twist and turn until it fits flush in the body. Or mostly flush. It won't be 100%, but it'll be close enough. Then the final part, which is the hardest part for the train at least, is setting this part up. So you've got an angle there. You can see that it has a groove in there, which is set to the groove right there. It's like a puzzle piece. You line the two up. Yep. Okay, it's going to be a little difficult today. Push it in, boom, bam, boom. It is in. And then kind of just line those up. Twist the arm a little bit. It's not going to match up perfectly, but that's kind of how you set it up. Now, this is what takes the figure to the higher level. Okay, so at base, this figure looks amazing. With this train function in here, this is the highlight for me. I don't have a, you know, what the community in the figure community normally calls a train biter, you know, when he has the train in his mouth. Different tons and tons, well, not that many different train biter 54s out there, but I don't have one. So this is my first one, and I love the way that X Plus did this in the Defo style. This is super, super badass. The train, super long. It looks good. It's kind of, you know, a little bit crazified, and I love it, okay? This is how I will display mine. I love the train in here. So don't be surprised if in a future collection video, this is all you see of it, okay? let's move on to the light up. All right, and the light up's really, really easy here. As you can see here on the right thigh, we have this little bit of skin that's a little bit darker than the rest. It kind of has a little fingernail spot right there. So just do that, and just like pretty much all X Pluses that have a light up, just peel it the best that you can. It's a little tricky, but it's also a rubber piece, so just be a little mindful when you pull out. But I mean, honestly, you know, just gotta be a little careful. Let's move those away. Then you take your old headphone jack, you plug it in, you put your batteries in this case, and then boom, there's our light up function. It's in the middle of the day right now. There's still light getting through the window, even though it's covered. So it's not quite as bright as it is in person, but it is very, very nice. There you go. It is very, very nice. I love the way it looks. I like that it's kind of, it's mostly gray, but it has a little bit of blue. Probably mostly accidental, but I love the fact that the side ones also light up on both sides. Look at that. There we go. That is a nice light up. The only bad thing about this light up is that it's mostly not going to show up because the pose you're going to have them in, if you have them in the train car, is probably at an angle. You're probably not going to see this as much unless the lights are off. So it's nice. I like the extra. I personally love light ups. Just wait till you see what the next light up is next week. She's a big Sheila. But I still really, really love the way this looks. I think aesthetically this is very pleasing. Right? There you go. Let's go into some size comparisons. All right, so of course we've got to compare the 54 with the first DefoReal X Gigantic figure, which is the Shin Godzilla. Very funnily enough, not counting re-releases, Defo Shin was my favorite figure last year. So I'm very curious to see if 54 will be my favorite this year. That would be 2 years in a row the Defos have won the war. Is with the M154, the old mold, and the Bandai 54. All right, and here he is. Oh, oops, sorry. Oops. Here he is next to the gigantic favorite sculptors line, X Plus Godzilla 1954. He's so big he can't fit in frame. And of course, here he is with the group of ugly step bros that are, interestingly enough, multiplying. Please, someone send help. I can't take any more. All right, guys, that's the end of the review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am absolutely impressed with this figure. I just cannot wait to find its permanent spot, which I think I already know where it's going to go. This figure is going to get a very, 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 very fine 9 out of 10. The only reason it doesn't get a perfect score is just because although the light up is really cool and it resonates with me, it really doesn't show unless the lights are off. In the sense of, like, right now in this pose, it could be on and you wouldn't even know. Obviously it's not because the power box isn't plugged in, but even if it was, you'd be able to see kind of the glimmer of it, and that's about it. So, but I still really like that it's added in. I like that the train's added in. I love that, okay? So it's a very, if I did like halves and if I did like 9.5, it would be like a 9.5, but we don't do that here. So it's a very, very, very solid 9 out of 10, almost a 10 out of 10, okay? So, as I always say at the end of these videos, peace, rock on, stay safe. Remember to go to Collect All Monster Collectors. Join the discussion with 2,000 plus other wonderful Tokusatsu collectors and fans. And I'll see you guys at the end of the week for our first official Shintober review. Yeah.